Today on Suncoast View, the Suncoast is known for the quality of our arts organizations, but should we have an artist community? They're looking for support.
Holiday parties mean we're looking for festive fashions that can go from day to night. A Suncoast designer brings her newest looks.
And the soulful sounds of the season are becoming a holiday tradition with the West Coast Black Theater Troupe. We'll preview a Motown Christmas. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome to Nate Jacobs.
That's what we were dancing
Way to
before
drop
we came
it.
out.
I love this new music.
We like it
upbeat.
too.
We
I
like
just want to dance.
All right.
And he could.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can too. I shouldn't.
Well, you know, well, you're dressed enough to.
Thank you. I'll sing. She dances.
Okay.
We'll get it going
No,
on.
Beth says she's going to sing.
Yeah, well, we try to
Do you know
discourage
today's
that.
his birthday? So I told him I'm going to serenade
Yeah.
him.
She
They would
did.
like it if you do that after the show. But happy birthday, Nate.
Thank you.
We're
It's good to
honored.
be back,
We're
ladies.
honored
That's
you're spending it with us.
Don't hate on Nate's serenation.
What is better? we'll make it
Later.
To you.
Later.
Thank you, Bo Beth.
You know what? You could also sing Happy Anniversary because West Coast Black Theater is celebrating its
18 years.
Congratulations.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams?
Stephanie, it is an amazing time. To start off as a poor, struggling artist in this town and to have this thing bother you, this calling, and to stand in the place that I'm standing in today. That night, I was just in tears several times because it's overwhelming to think about the generosity of Sarasota community at large and my journey here to build an institution for diversity. So.
Well, we're
And
so
you definitely
appreciative.
have. In fact, literally, you're building an institution. That new facility is going up right now.
Literally,
I see every
yes.
day it just grows.
We have the $6 million capital campaign. We already at 4.5 million
Wow.
we raised.
Good.
And so we just need 1.5 more and we'll have that whole complex done.
And I
If I
remember
had it,
when
I'd
you were
write
in the
you a check.
warehouse district.
Linda,
You were
she would
unfolding
find
your
me
own
everywhere.
chairs. Yes, I've been with them all
Industrial
over the state.
parks and
Yes.
everything I was. And
Yes.
she would help me out. Come in, let me put you on television. Let people know what you're doing. Thank
Well,
you.
you know, I have to take credit. I knew how great they were. I mean, you try getting a ticket to these shows.
I
Yeah,
agree.
they're difficult.
You do amazing work. The community loves it, and we're honored to support you and keep it going. And we
I love
cannot
the support.
wait to hear the singers here for Motown Christmas. So
Thank you.
something
Thank you.
we are looking forward to as we go throughout the show. But of course, we're always looking forward to our time in the kitchen. We welcome back Sam from Tsunami. What are we making today?
Hey there, it's always a pleasure to be back. We are doing an ahi tuna stuffed avocado. It's one of my favorite power lunches.
That sounds good.
That does sound absolutely wonderful. Some healthy tuna, some power avocado along the way. That's a great thing to do. We can always get a mix of healthy and yummy at Tsunami, so we look forward to joining Sam in the kitchen for that. Some fun on the show yesterday. Ladies, you remember we had a conversation about the Girl Scouts' kind of new statement that you shouldn't make your girls or your kids hug their relatives if they don't want to. Forced hugging. Is it a good idea? So we talked about this, and so did you. We got a lot of feedback on our Facebook page
what did
from
people
our
say?
viewers. Well, this person certainly agreeing with Bo Beth. Children should be entitled to decide who can touch them and who can't. To force a child to hug even grandma is wrong. Now, Bo Beth thought that they should have to do what their parents say.
Yeah.
Megan thought that you should not force a child to touch anyone. And Linda, you and I were kind of in the middle about sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't.
Yes, because sometimes as a child, you know, you're a little obstinate. You disagree with everything mom or dad says. And then later on, you come to feel, well, I don't remember hugging my grandma, and I wish I had.
Here's another comment. Most child sexual abuse is by a familiar person to the child. Forced hugs do not create suspect ideas. It is already present. That's interesting because the Girl Scouts' reason for coming out with this statement, sadly, is in light of all the different abuse and harassment claims that have been coming out in the public, and they said that knowing your boundaries and knowing to say, no, I need you to stay away from me, actually starts at a young age. That's one viewpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but I don't think hugging and sexual abuse are the same. I feel like
Obviously,
there's a line, and it's not a a semi-line. It's a very, defined line that goes from hugs to I'm touching.
Yeah.
It brought up a big debate, though, and sometimes we're always surprised about the things that fire up so much interest. We love to hear from you. You can find us online on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, or send us an email, suncoastview@mysuncoast.com, and we love those comments about our topics. It is time for today's hot topic, and we know we have a vibrant and thriving arts community, but artists say there is one reason they don't always love it here. There's not enough places for them to live. It is the same old affordable housing conversation, but from an artist's point of view. Now, the Arts and Cultural Alliance is asking artists to speak out and complete a survey saying what they want. The Arts Alliance is teaming up with a company called ArtSpace. They create housing communities in other area, and they want to know whether or not we want a community like this in our area, where artists can live, practice, and create together. Nate, do you hear about this need from your performers?
I think it's a great idea. You know, my daughter is 25. She's in Los Angeles, building her music career, and I am invested in that. Yeah. And we have a lot of conversations.
Supporting her?
Yeah.
That's what parents do.
And she, her struggles of being an artist in LA. But here, as my beginnings was a actor who struggled a lot with housing costs and without a car for many times because of the profession that we choose. It's always hard. That term, starving artist, is very true to most artists at one point or another. So this makes perfect sense, especially for a community like Sarasota. It would help a lot of our personal actors at WBTT.
That's what we thought.
Matter of fact, our board has investigated doing that for our company, looking into that in the near future, because it's always a struggle. And I'm with these artists all the time, being a part of that pain and remembering a lot of that pain. My life is better now, but I know where they come from. So I think it's very necessary and important. So we should definitely look into making things like this happen.
Because we're the one that gets the benefit, because we have great performers here.
Yes, definitely.
And the Arts Alliance wants artists at WBTT and all over to go online and complete the survey saying, yes, this is something
we'll get involved.
We want. Please do.
Great.
Well, one of the more alarming headlines of the week, the fall of Today Show anchor Matt Lauer. After being abruptly fired late Tuesday for an accusation of sexual misconduct, new allegations are surfacing that it was not an isolated incident. A Variety magazine article says that Lauer allegedly had a long history of sexual relations, both consensual and not, with many young producers at NBC. He's seen here with his co-anchor. Sources told Variety that his behavior was widely known amongst Today Show staff and that he used the workplace for his dalliances so as not to get caught by the public or paparazzi, as he knew allegedly that his subordinates would not talk until now. This has shocked me deeply this week.
It certainly has. It certainly has. But you know, I have a feeling that with great success comes a feeling of entitlement that I have a right to because I'm this successful. But my mother always said, the higher you go, the harder you fall.
Yeah.
So as you get higher and higher, you have to think about what you're doing to other people, and I think sometimes that feeling goes away.
Yeah, I think it's just amazing how he could have gotten away with this for so long, and if it wasn't like this whole push now for all of this to come out for so many different people, it would not have ever surfaced.
I agree.
You know, people have just turned a blind eye to it. That's what is sad to me.
And it's been going on for centuries, of course, turning a blind eye to that kind of thing.
You're right.
I remember working with Christine Jennings, and she was many times the only woman in the field of banking, and she said she dealt with that all the time, men hitting on her certain ways. But now women are getting a lot more aggressive, and they're getting a lot more bold, and they're coming out about stopping this type of behavior.
And I think the women who have the courage to come forward now do feel somewhat protected, finally. Because, you know, now we've started to see this being a little bit more accepted and a trend. But it just makes me sad and moderately horrified that someone would purposely, you know, use their workplace relationships
as a hunting ground.
Exactly, because they knew that...
I'm not mortified. We know this happens.
Yes.
We know that this is the society of corporate American, and we also know that a lot of people turn blind eyes to it because they want their job.
But normal people go to a bar. He can't go to a bar because he's Matt Lauer.
Well, I get it, but the thing is, we know it happens in the workplace, and the reality is if you are a subordinate, what are you going to say? Hey, my boss is doing this, but you're complaining to the boss. So, you know, I think this gives an environment where people feel safe to come forward, and now we've just said it's unacceptable.
But you know, I'll bet if he discussed this on the air, he would have said, oh, that behavior is terrible. That's wrong behavior, knowing all the time he was doing it himself.
But not just him. You have lawmakers who are still in office.
Oh, absolutely.
Who have made policies that get people arrested. People are in jail currently for these things, and you have lawmakers that are doing it, and then, you know, saying, oh, I'm sorry, or still running for office.
Well,
and
every
we're all turning a blind eye to it.
Every time this comes up in discussion, we say, I'm sure there'll be more. And I think after the past 2 months, we know there'll be more. So we'll wait and continue to see how this develops. We know that sleep is key to have a great day, but understanding your sleep type can help even more. A new study relates it to animals. So lions wake up without an alarm. If you're a lion, you might even be waking up when it's still dark. You are ready to go and most productive early in the day. 20% of us, though, are wolves. Wolves hate mornings. They hit the snooze button repeatedly. They often are not even productive in their day until afternoon. Now, bears are 50% of us. We sleep pretty normal, but not usually enough. And we're productive some in the morning and then again some in the afternoon. But then dolphins are anxious and irregular sleepers. They might even send emails in the middle of the night or get up and clean simply because they are up.
You're a dolphin.
An anxious sleeper? I don't get up and work in the middle of the night, but I do wake up a lot.
Well, to those dolphins out there who send me emails in the middle of the night, my phone goes off. Thank you very much.
There's a button, we can fix that.
I'm a bear, so I'm good early in the morning, and then I get my energy back in the afternoon.
I'm a
I would
lion.
say a wolf.
Wolf?
Yeah.
You're a wolf?
Early morning, I'm kind of trying to get it. And then I work through all the day and night.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's always been your schedule.
I'm a lion. I wake up. I cannot do an alarm, and I don't know how I wake up every morning, but I do.
I
wake
just
up.
find that amazing.
Yeah.
What time?
Yes.
Like you
The same time every morning, so
What
it's around
time?
6:30.
But don't you worry that one day it's going to be 8:30 and you're going to miss your whatever?
Oh, believe me, that has happened.
So there's not even a backup alarm?
No, because the alarms, they make me, they bother me. I don't know how to get it. I feel like someone is waking me out of my
That's
sleep.
their point.
But I get it.
That's the alarm.
Yeah, I get it. But I get frantic because I feel like it's like a danger, and I wake up like, oh my God, where should I go? And then I start like, you know, and I'm all
you flip out.
disarrayed. Yeah, I need a smooth transition.
Well, as long as you know when your productivity is, you can make the sleep
We're sort
work
of
for
like
you.
a zoo up here.
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's not good.
So they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That may be proving true in online dating. A study by a dating service says that those who mention chocolate, guacamole, and Tsunami will be glad to hear this, sushi, tend to have more success. More generally, mentioning food on a profile in any way actually dramatically increase success. Food is a common ground for people, and mentioning it can give clues to whether you're a health nut, a worldly person, or a fancy person. The fact that guacamole led to love made me laugh, but if you were to mention food, what would you mention?
I don't know.
Do you have a favorite food that you'd say loves to...
How about lean cuisine?
No, because then I'd think you don't like yourself.
What?
I like lean cuisine.
She loves herself a lot.
Well, what does like neck bones and oxtail speak to?
You're a caveman.
He's a
On
down
the first
south
date, right?
boy, homely, you love family.
Yeah,
That's what I would
Homely?
think. Homely could be a good thing.
It's like loves home.
Yeah, like he's not
Yeah,
going to
home
be out.
cooking,
You know,
yeah.
What would you say? Eats out? Orders out?
I like lamb. What does that mean?
You're fancy.
Yeah.
You're fancy.
does.
I don't,
Stephanie?
She gonna cost a lot,
Mexican
that's what that
food.
means.
Any
Mexican
Mexican
food.
food. Guacamole would have made my list.
But I would never talk about this when I'm trying to date somebody. I guess because lean cuisine's a turnoff.
Don't
not
say
a
lean.
turnoff.
You just said it was. Now you're changing your mind.
I don't know what I think if I saw lean cuisine.
She doesn't want to cook. That's what you would think.
Well, okay, that's fair.
That you need to take her out to a restaurant.
Okay, that's good.
She's not gonna
Maybe
cook
you
for
should
you.
say
Yeah.
eats too much frozen food.
Or Special K.
I like special
Or
too.
she's just lying. She's just
Yeah.
she want to make a good impression.
You think that she's lying.
She
Lean
does love.
cuisine, really?
Linda, do you still hide Special K under your bed?
No, because I live alone. That was when my husband was still alive.
Do you still buy? Do you buy Special K for yourself?
Yes, but I put it in the kitchen where I'm afraid to go late at night, so I won't go get it. Because
That's so
I'd get up in
funny.
the night and go get
That's
it.
just-
You know, my
snack.
son is eating Special K rampantly right now. So
Oh,
The
I'm
strawberries, they're amazing.
with the strawberries.
They are amazing.
Stop
This
it
segment
right
is
now.
not paid for you by Kellogg's, for the record. All right, it's our happy hour forecast, and when we come back, we're going to get festive with Motown and the West Coast Black Theater.
Okay, we're seeing a beautiful day today with sunny skies, and very comfortable conditions. Let's check out our current temperatures right now in the lower 80s at this time. It's 82 degrees officially here at the Sarasota Bradenton International Airport. Dew point at 56. So this is what's so great about it. The temperatures are nice. The dew point is low. Humidity is low. And we have a northeasterly wind. This is all due to dry air that's above us and keeping things very comfortable. Other than a few speckles of showers here on our radar map that are off the east coast of Florida, really everything is bone dry along the west coast of Florida, so nothing to show you here. Our radar is pretty much non-existent, so let's enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. I'll tell you, there will be a change in our forecast come late next week, but you know, that's late next week. Let's concentrate on the present right now. 62 for the overnight low. There could possibly be some patchy fog in the overnight, so look out for that in the early morning drive.
It's becoming a holiday tradition here on the Suncoast, celebrating the soulful sounds of the season with a West Coast Black Theater troupe. So backed by popular demand, here's Motown Christmas in today's Sounds of the Suncoast. Take it away.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la.
Troll the ancient Yuletide carol,
Fa la 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 la. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Everybody celebrate. We're going to Motown.
hang all your mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's gonna be together this Christmas. Firesides blazing bright, and we're caroling through the night. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me. Yeah. Shake a hand now.
Presents and cards are here. My world is filled with cheer. And you, this Christmas, and as I look around, your eyes outshine the town. They do. This Christmas, fireside is blazing bright.
We're caroling through the night.
And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
Shake a hand. It's a Merry
This
Christmas.
Christmas will be a very special Christmas for me.
Wow, that's awesome. You guys are so good.
Thank you.
Introduce yourselves. Let's start over there by Nate.
Brian Boyd.
I'm Tara Connor-Jones.
Michael Mendez.
Joanna Ford.
Raleigh Mosley.
And Ashley Brooks.
Do you know how good you are? That is so awesome. Nate Jacobs, you arranged this musical review. Now,
Yes.
other theaters are picking it up?
Yes, and Fort Worth, Texas, Jubilee Theater is doing a Motown Christmas. And I think they're already sold out.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
really exciting, yes.
What inspired you to do this?
I wanted to do something else for the theater. We do Black Nativity, which the community is very aware of. And so I wanted to do something to coordinate with the holidays that was just as exciting. And I came up with the Motown Christmas, celebrating the legacy of one of the most popular musical institutions in America, and the holidays. And so it just made sense to it made sense for our company, West Coast Black Theater Troupe. Yes.
Well, it certainly took off, didn't it?
It did.
Wow.
It's very popular. This is the second time we're doing it, and we're very, very close to being totally sold out. So it's amazing, amazing time, amazing show.
You've got amazing talent here too. We are so proud for all you do for the community, and I can hardly wait to see this show because there is more to come, right?
Yeah.
We're going to hear these guys
more music.
again. Okay, let me tell you where you can hear more from them. A Motown Christmas runs through December 23rd. It's now at the West Coast Black Theater. You can go to their website for more information. Coming up next, this weekend's McCurdy's Comedy Headliners here. But first, we want to hear Motown Christmas again. Sing us out, guys.
All right.
Joy, ooh, joy, joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Sounding joy, repeat, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. Yes, sir! Joy! Joy!
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value and great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-685-6422, 800-685-6422.
The perfect musical for the holidays is live on the Players Center stage. Packed with the big band sounds from World War II, the 1940s Radio Hour is our boogie-woogie bugle boy answer to the holiday blues. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. The Players Wild Broadway series wishes you a Merry Christmas with the 1940s Radio Hour.
This weekend's McCurdy headliner is described as a fresh newcomer, a charmer, and a deceivingly edgy person. Welcome, J.B. Ball. All right, so I heard you just had a tour, and you were on tour with Kevin Hart.
Well, actually, I did a new show of his. It's on Comedy Central. It's called Heart of the City. I was on the first season of that, and yeah, like ever since that, it seemed like my career, my life has changed, but not as much as I had expected.
What were you expecting?
Well, everybody sees you work with Kevin Hart, and then they just assume like you're just buddies with Kevin Hart. They're just like, call him up. I'm like, I don't know that guy.
You know? Be on his show.
Yeah, they just say, oh yeah, call Kevin. What's he like? And I'm like, I don't know. For the 2 seconds I knew him, he seemed pretty cool. You know?
Right.
But yeah, everybody just seems to have this notion like once you do anything with him, like you've just made it, and it's just like, no, it's a good stepping stone. But like even I had like a wake up call. You know, like I've started signing autographs, which I thought was like really cool, but there was other people, so it's like, okay, what did I accomplish? You know? Like I signed an autograph with Terrell Owens the other day.
Just because that's who they thought you were.
They thought I was Terrell Owens. Yeah.
So you just went ahead and did it?
Yeah, I just did. I don't even know how to spell Terrell.
Oh my gosh! Did you have to throw a ball or anything?
No. A guy actually got a football out of his trunk. He ran me down in a mall parking lot. I swear to God.
So funny.
Yeah.
So why did you say it wasn't me?
Well, I did, but I don't know how to convince somebody I'm not who they think I am.
Oh, he thought you were lying?
He thought I was lying. I'm just like, dude, this is my Honda Civic right here. I'm not Terrell Owens.
That's amazing.
And he just wouldn't believe me, man.
But a lot of people did recognize you from the Kevin Hart thing.
Yeah, so it is really cool. Like online, I'll get a lot of people who are going like, hey, I saw your set, blah, blah, blah. I started following you. So that's really nice. It's really nice to meet people who are into what you want to talk about. It's just also so unflattering to be thought of as you're somebody you're not. You know?
Yeah,
I worked so hard to not be whoever you think this is.
Well, you're from the Tampa area.
I am, yes.
So tell us how it feels to come back home and be performing in this area.
It's always nice to come back home. Like I love Florida. Like it's my favorite state. If I didn't have to leave, I wouldn't. You know, it's just that the industry pulls you to these other markets. You know, so like I know I'm going to LA soon. I'll be there in January. I'll be officially like moved in and everything. But anytime I can come back to Sarasota or Tampa, just anywhere of the surrounding areas, these are all the clubs that gave me my start. Like they were the ones who saw me really early on, and they were like, this kid's gonna be something. Like Les McCurdy, the owner of McCurdy's Comedy Club, he is actually one of the judges who judged when I won Florida's Funniest Comedian. Like he was one of the first guys who was like, that guy's gonna be somebody.
Guy.
So
look at that.
He's like the sweetest guy in the world.
He saw it from the beginning.
Yeah, I love Les like with my whole heart. I love him so much. So yeah.
I like this deceptively edgy part because you definitely have the sweet, charming up front. Where's the edge here?
Oh, the edge exists. I don't think I'm allowed to say it on your network.
It's not a daytime TV edge.
But if you come to the show, 6 shows this week.
Well, thank you for not getting us canceled.
Yeah, without question. Yeah, I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but without question, if you come to the show, you'll be spoken to like adults, the adultest of adults.
So what do you talk about?
I mean, my dating life is in shambles.
It is? Let's lay it out there. What can we do for you?
Well, this is the way I look at it. From my personal perspective, I'm a good man, and I feel like we don't actually get that much credit anymore. You hear people going like, well, where are the good men at? I'm right here. I've been here the whole time.
Well, Beth, there's a good man.
Where have you been?
Thank you.
I just thought I'd introduce you.
I appreciate that.
Look, I grew up on Disney movies, fairy tales, stuff like that, right? Like to me, like that's a thing. But here's the thing, though. This is the thing I don't get. Like, when are they going to make a fairy tale for guys like me?
Oh, when you find your Princess Charming?
Yeah,
you're Prince Charming.
I'm a good man.
So you're looking for the good princess.
Show me one Disney movie or one fairy tale where a guy sees a woman who's trapped in a castle, surrounded
Ladies,
by
I like him. I'm just saying.
Right?
All right, well, J.B. Ball is going to be at McCurdy's Comedy Theater through December the 3rd. Go to their website for tickets and information. Next, we get festive with holiday fashions. We'll be back.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline. If you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death, you must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
Since 1928, Karastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Karastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota flooring.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check back in with Sam from Tsunami. And Sam, I know as we get busy at the holiday season, good reminder that we can stop and grab a bite of lunch with you.
Absolutely. We've got great lunch specials Monday through Friday. And we're debuting a brand new sake menu with exclusively imported sakes, sake flights. It's going to be fun.
Okay, lunch and dinner for sake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just check it. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Well, the holiday season is a great time to get all dressed up for fun and festive fashions. But sometimes you have to transition very quickly from work to play. That's why Suncoast designer Camlyn Beth is here with some ideas to get us from our desks to drinks. And I'm loving this because I have this problem. I live so far away and I don't want to carry multiple outfits.
No, no.
So how do I dress up or dress down something so I can use it for both work and play?
The best way is to use accessories, I think. You wear a blazer over your dress to work and then take that off, throw on some heels, and then you're good to go for drinks with friends.
Oh, I like this idea.
Yes, very much so.
So people avoid, certain types of dresses though because they think, dresses show too much of your body where you can see things that are not perfect.
Yeah, it's important to find a silhouette and a shape that flatters your body, and really you should accept your body too for who you are and feel great in the body that you have.
So easy for you to say.
Well, Beth tells us that all the time.
Seriously,
You do.
Because regardless of what you look like, there's something that makes you look flattering.
Exactly. Yeah, we have a lot of different shapes too, between a fit and flare, a shift style, an empire cut. There's a lot of different shapes that you can use, and just trying it on and seeing what shape you feel most comfortable in is usually the best bet.
Well, you talk about different shapes, and Stephanie's wearing a really nice dress that fits her shape very well.
And this is one of my favorites.
This dress.
Yes, Stephanie's in the Harbor dress in the great red color, which is perfect for the holidays, and also in summer too. That's the best part about red. And I love this one because the hemline has a nice little scalloped edge.
Yes, that's so cute.
So, and the sleeve is a tulip sleeve, so it gives good movement, but also nice little coverage too.
And I have fallen in love with Cammie's designs because the fabric is so comfortable. It's got a little give to it.
Yes.
So you can go from the car to the desk to out and about, and you still feel comfortable.
Yes.
So,
Stretch is always your friend.
Easy to wear. Stretch is my friend.
Speaking of friends, let's say a husband or a boyfriend is looking to buy an outfit for someone. What can they do? What tips you have?
Yeah, well, I always think it's special if the husband could think back to like a special date that they had, maybe the first time they met, what they were wearing, and kind of get inspired by that moment. And then before you head out the door, just check her closet and see what size she's wearing. So then you have that ready.
All right, great advice. In fact, you have a fashion show for us to give us some tips on what we possibly could be doing for this holiday season. All right, let's start that. Tell us about this first model.
So first, I'm going to show off a look. It's a power red color.
Wow.
And red is definitely the season color, and this one is a great little sleek silhouette, but it also is very sophisticated and kind of flirty in the back. If you could see,
oh, that's nice.
There's a fun little bow detail, and
Very
you can
cute.
adjust the bows too. If you want them a little bit bigger, you can. Or smaller.
And you could probably flatten them out under a jacket for work.
Exactly.
And then go out.
Exactly.
Can you tie it different ways also?
You can, yeah. It's
Wow.
up to you how you want to tie it. You get to be the designer in a way. And we also started doing earrings. So Sarah's wearing a pair of our matching red earrings that go great with this dress.
Oh, I love that. That is nice. And definitely festive. I love that.
Yes. Yeah, it's a
great look.
All right. Well, thank
Yes.
you, Sarah. And our next bottle, what is she wearing?
All right, next we have the little black dress. I'm sure, you know, everyone has a little black dress out there, but you want one that's really fun and festive.
Yeah.
And this has a great tulle sleeve. I like to say it kind of feels like a ballerina on your sleeve. So very girly detail, and this is a great flattering cut too for anyone that's like a pear shape or curvy. It's really nice and flattering.
It's very nice.
Talk to us about that sleeve style, because we're seeing it everywhere.
It's definitely a really popular style right now, and I love it because if it's a little bit cooler out too with the weather getting cold, it's a great way to kind of style that up and have some fun too.
And the tulle is
I
nice
love
because
that.
she doesn't look overwhelmed, and it's hard to be petite and wear all that fabric.
Yes, it is. It's
So
very
she looks
delicate.
great.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned like you know, necklaces and accessories to kind of style up the dress, but I noticed the bead, you don't have a necklace. Is that kind of just for the more day look?
Yeah, you know, right now I think the trend is more towards earrings, where we call them shoulder sweepers.
Oh, yeah, those are big.
So
long.
it kind of just, graces like right near your hairline, and it's just a fun little look.
So then it's okay not to wear a necklace
I
because she
think
has
so.
statement earrings?
I would do either or. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
I would
to
do
know.
a fun necklace or earrings.
All right, and then our next model.
Right next is this is one of my favorite looks, is winter white. In Florida especially, this is a great place to try out this look because we do have nicer weather here in the Suncoast. And the winter white is just a really chic look, and this one has a nice lace detail on the sleeve. So it's just really easy to wear, and this one looks beautiful too with like a gold sandal. If you wanted to be a little bit more casual, going to like a beach dinner, or throw on some heels and you're good to go.
Yeah, you could really dress it up.
Again, that's a sleeve party right there.
It is. There's something about sleeves that really enlivens a dress this season.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Well, it's good to know winter white is acceptable because you never know.
Especially in Florida.
Right.
Especially in Florida, yeah.
That's wonderful.
It looks great too with even tan accessories or light gray suede is always a nice
Ooh,
look
that's a good
too.
idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
All right, well, let's bring all our models back up so we can get another look at the fashions and get ideas out there for the men in our lives or the men in whoever's life. So, again, this is the collection that's out right now.
Yes, this is our current holiday collection, so anyone's welcome to come by our studio that's downtown Sarasota on Palm Avenue, or shop online at CameronBeth.com.
And I have a favor to ask you because you name each of your dresses. So for people who are looking online, would you do us a favor and give the names of each of those?
Yeah, sure. So the white dress is called the Simone dress. The little red dress is the Adrian. And then the black dress is the Tilly dress.
I like that.
Were these people you knew?
Yes. We have a lot of fun naming the dresses.
And that would be the Stephanie dress?
No, it's the Harbor dress. I didn't get the name.
Maybe next collection we'll have a Stephanie dress.
All right, you guys, you can find Cameron's Best Fashion on her website, or again, go to her store in downtown Sarasota. Make an appointment there at the studio. And thank you so much, Cameron. We love your designs.
Thanks for having me.
And when we come back, how to help Suncoast students get to college. We'll be back.
Download the all-new ABC 7 First Alert Weather app now.
Listen to this important message. If you owe money to the IRS, you will want to hear this. Penalties and interest compound daily on your back taxes, putting you under a mountain of debt. Tax 10,000 has years of experience connecting people with tax resolution specialists. Working through the IRS Fresh Start program, they will handle all the necessary forms, and if you qualify, you may end up saving thousands of dollars. Call Tax 10,000 at 800-817-1064.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. Giving back to those who have served, the new edition that will help veterans get the recognition they deserve. Plus, a workforce housing project in Northport moving forward. We'll take a look at the development and what it may mean for that area. Let's get a check on the weather now with meteorologist Josh Stone. Josh?
All right, Scott. Yeah, it's really nice outside. Sunny skies, temperatures in the lower 80s right now. Nothing really to show you in the radar, at least on the west coast. Off the east coast of Florida, a few isolated showers out there in the Atlantic, but I think those are starting to wind down. So nothing to show you in the immediate radar thanks to the tan color here on our water vapor imagery, and that shows us where the dry air is, and there's plenty of dry air to go about. So our skies are going to be mostly clear tonight and comfortable conditions, and possible patchy fog will develop later on this evening.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
We are hearing about fraternities often in the news right now in a negative light, but a Suncoast fraternity is doing nothing but positive things for area students. The Gamma Xi Boulay Foundation helps first-generation African Americans get to college, and Chairman Gregory Matthews is here now to tell us how. Welcome, Gregory.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So the name is from the Greek alphabet, for those who didn't recognize that.
Yes.
Tell us how this group began. Yeah.
Well, the Sigma Pi Phi fraternity is what we're a part of. That's the overall organization. And it's the oldest African American fraternity in the United States, formed in 1904.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us about Gamma Xi. What is the mission of this portion of the fraternity?
Gamma Xi is, I should say, one of about 135 member boulets throughout the country and the world, with about 5,000 members.
Wow.
Here locally, we formed in 1995. And with about 12 members, we now are at 54.
Oh.
And the foundation, which I chair, is an outgrowth of this local foundation, local Boulay.
Okay, and what does the group want to do? What are you going to do?
Our mission is to encourage excellence in education and to provide and promote youth development programs for underserved youth here in Sarasota and Bradenton, usually between the ages of 14 and 19.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And you're doing that through what type of programs? Through training classes?
We have a number of programs that come under the umbrella of what we call our Journey to Success. One is a scholarship program that we've been, I guess we started since we were formed in 2001. And since then, we've awarded over $50,000 in scholarships.
Oh, that's amazing.
The most recent being a $16,000 scholarship to a young man in June.
Wonderful.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's going to the Florida Gulf Coast University, majoring in accounting. And we have a few other programs that I'd like to share with you.
Sure, summer programs you had mentioned.
Okay. We have a summer program we started in 2014 in conjunction with the career source Suncoast. And we have about 50 youngsters every summer that we bring together, and we teach life skills training, occupational skills training, and we also pay them during the summer.
Oh, that's excellent. So that way they don't
So
have
it's
to get
also
a summer
youth
job.
employment, precisely.
Yes. Right, and you mentioned internships as well.
Yes, we do. Last year we began a student internship program partnering with Booker High School. And 10th through 12th graders are eligible. And we've recruited a number of very good community partners who have said, yes, we would be interested in hiring some of your kids.
Oh, great.
We have 2 of them working with West Coast Black Theater.
Oh,
Precisely.
wonderful. So hooking people up with opportunity is definitely something that you're achieving. Tell us what kind of barriers first-generation African Americans are having to overcome that you are helping with.
Well, I can speak personally. Neither my mom or dad graduated high school. I was the first in my family to graduate high school and then to go on to college. So one of the things they have oftentimes is a lack of role models, so that there's no one there to really push you, to show you that there is another way to go, that there are other opportunities in life. Fortunately, my parents kept pushing, and I had no choice. And but it all turned out the way it was supposed to. But oftentimes, those are some of the barriers. And then some of the time, sometimes we live in communities where people are not encouraging youngsters to do better. So that's why we believe our programs are really directed at kids who are at risk.
And just
so
kind of showing them another way, because you see that there's some schools like my high school that I graduated from. I want to say less than it was a 300 population. Less than 20 of us went off to college.
Wow.
So do you think that kind of helps to change and frame things for people?
Yes, I do, because, for example, we have a speaker series at Booker, a monthly speaker series, where some of our members go in, as well as people in the community, like Judge Charles Williams, Chief DePino. We, last week, had 2 people from the PNC Bank come in, and we talk about careers in law enforcement, finance. We've had people from the Ringling College of Art and Design come in. And so, yeah, they have to see and hear that these things are available.
And know that you want to help,
And know that
which
we
is
want
a
to
wonderful thing. And you know what? To do all these wonderful things, Gamma Xi has a signature fundraiser called Valentine at the Ritz that is coming up in February. And Nate, I understand that West Coast Black Theater Troupe will be a part of this as well.
It's the second time we're partnering with them to do this. So
that's wonderful.
Great event.
Both organizations doing a lot of good in our African American community, and we certainly appreciate that. Coming up next, we are going to take a look behind the scenes at our latest musical attempt.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard serve to give back to their country and communities. Their part-time commitment qualifies them for an array of benefits, such as affordable health and life insurance benefits, education benefits, including tuition assistance, student loan repayment and GI Bill programs, a retirement plan based on part-time service, and VA home mortgages. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about all the benefits available in the Army National Guard.
Everything all right?
Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery? Sure. We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
How about like this?
All right, that's what we get. This is what happens on the commercial breaks. Before a segment, we were trying to understand the steel drum. Senior producer Joey Panic apparently rolling cell phone video on it while we worked on it. You know what? I will not apologize for this. John Patty is an extremely talented steel drum player, and he was teaching us how to play the sounds of the dimples inside the drum. So we gave Jingle Bells a try. Wasn't perfect, but he does a much better job.
Even worse now. Now we seem even worse because we actually practiced it. The viewers know we practiced. It still didn't get it.
We did practice a bit. Calypso Christmas is Friday, December 1st at the Players Center. Go to the Players websites for ticket information. And we are going to the kitchen to see Sam from Tsunami and get some tuna ahi avocado.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC 7 shows on your streaming device.
It's time to take a road trip.
If you love the beach, Alabama's Gulf Coast has 32 miles of sugar white sand and turquoise water. Looking for a room with a view? We have them. Beachside and bayside. There's incredible history. Whoa! And the seafood is fresh from the Gulf. Another round of shrimp for my friends. Alabama has a road trip with your name on it.
Which one you gonna take?
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. With safety concerns for pedestrians rising, what the Florida Department of Transportation is doing to protect people crossing US 301 in Sarasota. And taking a quick look at your first alert traffic, right now we are seeing some slowdowns along I-75 for southbound drivers. Those delays appear to be between the Fruitville Road exit just past Bee Ridge Road. Now let's get a check on our first alert weather forecast with Josh Stone.
All right, Jacqueline, looking wonderful on this Thursday afternoon. 82 right now in Sarasota, 81 in Venice, 83 in Northport. Upper 70s, lower 80s. It's outstanding. Nothing really to show you here on the radar other than a few speckles of showers out here in the Atlantic off the east coast of Florida. But our radar remains very quiet thanks to dry air that's above us and suppressing any sort of shower activity at all. So tonight's going to be very mild and clear.
Have a great holiday.
Happy holidays from ABC 7.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter mile north of University Parkway.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Meet Blue. Blue's not feeling well. The prescription? Generic medication. Blue wonders, do they really work as well as name brands? Yes, generics and name brand medications do work the same. Even though they may look different, generics have the same key ingredients. FDA approval is equally rigorous for generics to make sure they're as safe and effective as name brands. And blue even saves some green, making him a little less, well, blue. Talk to your doctor about generics and visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
Chris Domine is a husband, father, an athlete, even an Ironman. But 10 years ago, Chris's kidneys were failing.
The doctor said if you don't do dialysis, if you don't get a kidney transplant, you are going to die.
Then Chris received a second chance, made possible by an organ donor.
Your well-being changes from loss of hope to better times ahead.
Imagine what you could make possible. Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Coming up Friday at 4 on Suncoast View, it's a holiday shopping weekend, and don't forget your four-legged friends. Our holiday gift guide continues with our pet expert. She has new ideas for our dogs and cats. Freefall Theater brings the classic play The Little Prince. They will talk about their adaptation. Plus, photographer Cliff Rolls has his December social event picks, and Bricks Smoked Meats is in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Sam from Tsunami.
Yeah, good to be here.
Looking great.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about this healthy meal we're about to have.
You're going to love it, I think. This is like one of my favorites to have in the afternoon because, you know, sometimes you eat something in the afternoon and then by the evening you're just like, you know,
it drags you down.
Exactly, exactly. So let's get started here. I have a fillet of sushi grade tuna. It's
gorgeous.
Here. Now, if you're afraid of raw fish, Linda, you can do this with cooked tuna.
Good.
And it's just as, well, it's not as good
I'll
to
eat
me.
your
But so I'm going to dice this. And then we've got fresh avocados here, of course. And I've just halved those and then diced the inside. So if you guys want to get started, you're going to put your avocado there and use a spoon and then put that in the bowl for us.
Oh, okay. So, Bobette, you can do the avocado since we have one bowl. Sam, as we do this, I have a question about tuna because I'm always so nervous to buy it.
Okay.
Any concerns as long as it says sushi grade at any of the grocery stores, Whole Foods, Seafood Market? Is the key that it says sushi?
It's very important that it says sushi grade. It has to go through so many specifications to get that label.
Okay. So if it says that, can we be comfortable as consumers doing this at home?
Yeah, I would definitely do that as long as it says sushi grade and the color tells you a lot too.
Okay, now what about frozen? Because I've heard that some of the bigger stores, the warehouse stores, sell sushi grade frozen.
You can, but it's not going to be even close to as good.
Okay, good to know.
It's going to be safe to eat, even safer, because you know whenever you freeze it, anything that might be there is gone.
Right.
But I would say go with the fresh.
Okay.
If it's overly fishy smelling,
put it back.
Put it back.
Run.
And if it's really, really, really dark and it doesn't have this bright red color, it might be a bit old.
Okay.
So
don't eat it.
Good to know.
This is going to go with your avocado in there. So if you want to do that, and then I'll start this one here.
So what do we do now?
We are going to mix it all together. So if you want to put that tuna in your bowl, and then I'll catch up with you guys real quick.
Okay, should we start stirring?
Yeah, we want to stir. We want to get everything mashed up, almost like
mashed up,
like guacamole.
So you can beat it, Linda.
Mash.
Beat it.
We're a team here.
Okay.
And I will get this going. I have in these bowls in front of us. I have bell peppers, cilantro, salt, pepper, and then jalapeno pepper.
Okay.
You definitely don't have to use the jalapeno if you're not one for spice, but I love it.
Want a little spice?
I'm a spice.
So we're going to go ahead and put these ingredients in there with it.
Can we go halfsies on the red?
Whatever you want to do.
She never says this.
And then we've got a half a pressed lemon in the
Oh,
in the
that's
other bowl.
what this is. I thought that was empty. There is something.
Yeah, it is there.
Lemon.
Hiding
so
in
that's
there.
going to go with it, and then we're going to just mix it all up.
Okay.
Gosh,
Best
this
we
couldn't
can.
be any easier.
Exactly.
Or look any better.
And the smell, I love the
It
cilantro.
is.
Some people hate cilantro, but I'm a big cilantro guy.
And then do we just put it back in?
And then, yeah, you get your avocado whole here.
Oh, okay. Our
And
little
then-
bowl.
What a great little, as you said, afternoon snack or light lunch.
You could do it with some sushi rice or something like that, and it'd be a perfect, you know, you can make more of a meal of it, but for me, like before you go work out or something like that.
Right, or
it's
even as an
perfect.
appetizer.
Yeah,
That would work
absolutely.
too.
So,
All right, is this on your menu?
This one is not. We may play with it on one of the special menus we've got coming out.
Yeah, I think this would be real popular. Thank you.
I like ones that are special for us.
I do
Show
too.
'em this,
This is
want to
stuffed
eat it.
ahi tuna avocado, and of course Sam is at Tsunami in downtown Sarasota. Great place to stop for lunch. Outdoor seating, amazing this time of year.
Always.
You can always find him there, and of course they have a full menu for lunch and dinner. Now, you did mention your sake tasting.
Sake, yes. We're really excited. We've got a brand new sake menu, exclusively imported. You can only find these sakes at Tsunami. And we're doing a new sake flight where you get to try 5 different sakes, and then you pick your favorite and you get a glass of wine full of it.
And you said that you brought us a taste of peach.
This is peach, yes.
All right, Linda, I think you will like this. It has a wonderful fruity flavor, so give yourself a little sip. She didn't need me to tell her. She did right in.
I do like it.
I love that we do know each other's taste buds at this point.
Sake.
I'm not Sharon. All right, Sam, thank you. Always great to
pleasure,
see you.
yes.
Nate, we love having you here, but a huge thank you for bringing the very talented singers from A Motown Christmas. Tickets are going lightning fast. It is in town through December 23rd, and you can get those tickets at westcoastblacktheater.org. Happy birthday, Nate. Cheers to Nate.
Thank you. It's been great.
Thanks for all you do in the community, and thanks for watching. Take some time, enjoy the Suncoast view.